Hello, Namaskar ji. Ashok Bakshi from Zena family. Welcome to all of you, and thank you to the Zena family giving us this opportunity to talk on mental barrier. Very simply put, a mental barrier is a limiting belief or assumption that we have about ourselves in regard to our ability, potential, self-worth, etc. It keeps us from doing something or acting on something. And which I would like to highlight. I have learned today.
No, yeah, Ashok Bhaiya, you can request Vinay Bhai to
Okay.
take
Yes.
it forward,
Yes,
and
please.
he will after completing his talk will then
Hmm.
invite you to explain what
Okay.
happened today.
Okay. Thank you, Ji. Thank you for the tips. And may I request Vinay Ji to kindly take it forward?
Yes, of course. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You see, extraordinary success requires emotional competence, mental clarity, and a willingness to disrupt the status quo. You must release low level thinking that holds you back. To be a standout, you must cultivate your strength and work through fear and doubt to manifest your ideas. Emotional competence and mental clarity come from using those two warriors, time and patience, to your advantage. I will just go through 7 points one by one. The first being emotional management. To be successful, invest in your internal growth and personal development. You have to be your own best manager. When mistakes happen, deal with the emotional consequences. Mistakes are the first steps in learning what has to change within you to achieve emotional balance and self management. The better your self knowledge, the more successful you will be. Fear makes fear makes can prompt you to act too soon. Balance is when you can manage your impulse to please or be cutting. Knowing yourself helps you know your limits. If you are so flexible, you give yourself away time and again, you will hinder movement forward at the speed you want. Others will steal your ideas and run with them at the pace you wish you could. If you are rigid, you cannot remain open to all the possibilities ahead of you, greatly limiting your potential. Emotional management is a fine balance. Successful entrepreneurs know when to be flexible and when to set limits. That emotional monitoring will make you an exceptional decision maker. The second point is to have a purpose. To be successful, you need a purpose. You will, without a shadow of a doubt, follow through to closure. A strong mission provides the motivation and unwavering belief required to be a standout success story. When you are clear about why you are investing your blood, sweat, tears, time, and energy, there is no room for laziness or complacency. Time and patience keep you in touch with your commitment to succeed at all costs. Giving yourself time clears your mind and keeps you more tightly grounded to your overall purpose. It prevents you from being an impulsive decision maker. Time and patience supply your deep will to put it from where you don't have to it to say the course no matter how hard things get or what challenges you face. You have to believe deeply that building your business is your opportunity to greatly change or influence the world. Thirdly, rise above conformity. Exceptional entrepreneurs are non-conformists. in a world that needs new ideas, new thoughts, and new inventions. They are unafraid to face the ridicule, naysayers, and rejections they will undoubtedly confront as they put their ideas to work. Conformity can only get you where people and ideas have already been. You have to think differently, study other entrepreneurs to learn what they did to get to where they are, take seminars and learn to manage the worry and unconscious ways you sabotage your own dream. Trust that it could be your idea that revolutionizes a whole new realm of invention for meeting consumer needs. Unless you can make it exceptionally better, there is no need to repeat what already exists. Find the courage to take ideas you may think are crazy and make them possible. The next point is renew yourself. It is easy to be passionate when you are starting out, but successful entrepreneurs commit to keeping their energy levels high when they hit the inevitable, frustrating roadblocks. To be successful, you have to care for yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It is also important not to take things too seriously. That weakens your own emotional reverses. You have to bring a revitalized sense of renewed life into your business daily. Your brain needs quality sleep, good nutrition, and physical exercise to manage your thoughts and emotions at high levels. You have to keep your energy up. Taking time out is crucial to staying fresh. Stay healthy and focused. Keep in mind there is a one to one relationship between what you believe and what you receive. Never allow giving up to be an option. Next comes walk your talk. You can talk about what you want to do so much that you develop an imaginary belief you have actually achieved your dream. To leave your commitments, you must understand that trying is unmoved energy. It's a form of the fatalistic thinking pattern of potential. The next comes remain curious. Curiosity is a form of innocence and a protection from fear. Curiosity gives you the courage to start a business that will breach a status quo, possibly creating disruption. To find the courage to follow your curiosity about breaking boundaries, worries of consequences are placed to the side. Passionate curiosity is stronger than the fears of disruption. The what if state of mind has a natural energetic drive that helps you to take risks you normally would not. Oftentimes, the more we are told no, the more curious we become to see what would happen if we did it anyway. Curiosity allows you to take your idea and go for it. You commit to deal with any causing consequences after the fact. Curiosity makes the possibility of failure secondary. With curiosity, you have the approach. You are just testing an idea out. Success and disruption are equally possible, so why not risk it? The more curious we become, the more inspired we are to test limits. And lastly, doubt as motivation. A little bit of doubt is healthy. When you are in doubt, it means you are pushing yourself to the very edges of your comfort zone. True innovation pushes the boundaries of a status quo. Being pushed to the edge is the place of discovery. Uncharted territory is always a mixture of excitement and doubt. Doubt helps you to see the unforeseen, and to dig deeper into something you want to pursue. Never believe any idea has reached its limit. Great entrepreneurs push past doubts, take what already exists and make it better or create something new altogether. To be a standout success, you must be radical enough to make up your own rules, be willing to rise above the status quo, and have the willingness to take great risk to secure your unique place in the business world. So these were the important points for overcoming the mental barriers to exceptional success. And surprisingly, we have with us Mr. Ashok Bakshi.
May I just interject? May I just interject?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
After you have uh, invited Ashok Bhaiya to share his practical experience of overcoming a mental barrier, which
Yes.
he can express and explain, share his actual, genuine
Hmm.
experience. We have all observed during the day today that he has invested patiently 7 hours or plus, more than 7 hours.
Yes, of
And
course.
finally, he has been able to overcome the mental barriers. So, who can be a better person than him, who can give us the live sharing of his experience with us? We are all indebted to him that we are able to listen from the horse's mouth. And subsequent to his short, sweet, crisp speech of expression, I think to end or summarize, whenever again there is something which is some material is available on your WhatsApp, if you can read that, that would be
Okay.
a very fine farewell note of today's wonderful, wonderful session, which we practically had given up. But then I think all of us are happy. We are thankful to all the audience who were patient, who had the belief that if we had announced that this show will come up, it has indeed come up. So thank you so much. Yes, whenever you can take it forward.
I think this is the time we must listen to Mr. Ashok Bakshi, who is here with us. Ashok sir, please unmute कर लीजिए. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you very much, Vinayji, for all your guidance and throughout this session about mental barrier, which I had about the technology, about learning things in IT. And whenever something comes up, I start shivering. Oh my God, how can I do it? How I'll do it? It's not possible. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. Oh, these kind of things come up. So it's very easy for me to just pass on the buck and ask somebody else in the family, the child, to do it. I can't do it. And then I thought at some stage, naturally, I'm also curious to learn new things, do new things. So there's a saying that whenever student wants to learn something, when the student is ready, then the teacher appears. And that's what happened today. I wanted to learn this, and then teacher appears, who is Mr. Vinay Pandey ji and Mr. Rajiv Anand ji. And with their guidance and patience, I could unfold this mystery of learning on this, how to operate on the downloadings of YouTubes and things like that. It's very interesting. Although I need more uh, practical experience also to do it further. But after learning it, I realized which I thought in the beginning, it's a Hawa. I can't do it. I can't learn it. But when I gone through it, then I realized that it's not a Hawa. It is learnable. It is doable, and it's very interesting. So I would also tell all of you, all the other people of my age, maybe, and that this IT is a wonderful thing. Technology is a wonderful thing, which is helping us, connecting us pan India, around the world, and which was not possible a few years back. It is just amazing thing, and we must also learn if we have to get along with the fast changing, moving time. Otherwise, we'll just lag behind. And we already noticed there's a big gap between us and the younger generation. But at the same time, we can do something, learn something, and get along well. Otherwise, this gap will keep increasing. And so just to keep in with the pace of this time, changing time and this life, it's wonderful things to learn. And once again, I'm thankful, and I appreciate the help of my teacher, Mr. Vinay Pandey, I would say, of Mr. Rajiv Anand, who helped me learning these things and to achieve reach my purpose. Thank you very much, and I'll hand it back to Mr. Vinay Pandey to summarize it and wind it up. Thank you,
Thank you,
Vinay.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks so much. So the final outcome of today's exercise can be summed up in four important points, or rather you can say the four ways to break free from your mental barriers. The first being remove your fear of failure. The second one, do what you are afraid of. What you are afraid of doing, you must be ready to do that. The third one, use your doubt as motivation. Don't get demotivated with your own doubts. And the fourth is check your reality. And all these 4 points have been proven here right in front of us with the patience and the labor and the interest of Mr. Ashok Bakshi. We have seen it practically here. So once you have done away with removing these mental barriers, you can start reprogramming your mind for success. You may still feel tired and beat up, and that is to be exaggerated. That is not to be exaggerated. After all, you were eliminating years of bad thinking and negative emotions. Be proud of what you have accomplished so far. Use this time to move forward and achieve what your heart and mind desire. Thank you very much. Thank you, every one of you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
It's a
Very good
wonderful
night.
thing. Thank you so much. Thanks
Most
a lot.
welcome, sir.
Appreciate.
Most welcome.
Namaskar.